Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Michelle here, and I'm here with a video on goddess locks and how I got these cute short goddess locks. So this is my first time ever doing them. When I was growing up, you know, in high school and middle school, I was not that girl that did twist on her hair. I never did twist. I never did like those faux locks with the yarn, like the yarn locks. I never did that. I was always the girl that had singles or weave or something like that. So yeah, I did Marley twists like once my sophomore year in undergrad, and that was my first time ever doing that. They were all right on me, but I don't really think they fit me or suit me that well. But yeah, that's when I was like, I'm just doing all types of hairstyles. But for the goddess locks, I've really liked them. I don't really like the faux locks without like the curls at the end. I think that the curls make it look more, I don't know, like bohemian and chic. So I really like how they curl at the end. So when I did this, it was harder than I thought because number one, I think I had the wrong hair. When I looked at everyone else's hair, at least people that did the wraparound method, like they either had Marley hair or they had like the mambo hair and stuff like that. And I just ordered this hair and got this hair from Sam's Beauty when it was on sale. So it was some soft dread hair, and with that you can't crochet it. You have to wrap it around, because if you crochet it, it doesn't look like a dread at all to me, personally, in my opinion. And then also like the crochet hair that everyone had a loop at like the top, and it just made it easy to wrap it around, and it made the process super quick. For me, that was not it. I really couldn't follow anybody's method because of the hair I got and stuff like that, and it was harder than I thought. So I kind of like made up my own method. I think it's just a combination of all the videos I saw, and pretty much, yeah, I had to figure out what was gonna work for this hair. And I think I did well. Like the end result is cute. I think it's cute and chic. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys how I did this in my method, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's just get into this video. So the hair I used was this model soft lock dread hair. Like I said, I believe I got the wrong hair, and I got the 1B, so I got black ones, and then I got maybe 3 packages. So I think I got 6 packages. So I got 3 black ones, and then, or 4 black ones, and then 2 packages of this, which is, I believe, FB or 1B30. So it has like the brown in there because I just wanted to have some brown in there because that's the actual color of my real hair. So that's the colors I went with. And the length, I believe, is 18 inches. And when I first did my very first dread, I had it at that length, and it just looked a hot mess. Number one, I didn't have my wrap around method correct, so that looked a mess. And then it was long, and I was like, oh no, honey, you're gonna cut them in half. And I think this length works. Yeah, I was like, no, honey, you're gonna cut them in half, and this length is going to have to work, because I also liked the short chunky ones. So then when I started wrapping, at first they were too skinny when I cut them in half, and then I was just like, no, Michelle, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do about this, because there's no turning around. Like, you're gonna finish them today. So like I showed you, I already have them braided. I have 2 braids left. So we're just gonna go into how I did it. Again, I am no expert. This is just what worked for me, and I'm okay with how it came out, especially with it being my first time. So yeah, so let's just get into this. Okay, this is pretty much a mixture of like a whole bunch of videos, and I kind of just generated my own way of doing this. So let's see. Okay, so here's my braid. So I just have my latch open, and I'm just gonna go through the root of my braid, bring it through, So I cut it in half, okay, you guys? So I cut those in half. So I have one half right here. And I use both of the halves to make it thick. So I cut one single one in half. So I'm going to show you what a full one looks like. So this is what a full one looks like. It's long. I can't even show you the whole thing. So I cut it in half and I used both of the halves to make it thick. So here's the first half. You're going to put it in the latch, close the hook, bring it through. So then I had to create my own hole because, like I said, I got the wrong type of hair. If you wanted to have the real crocheting hair, it would have already had that loop included. But because it didn't, I had to make my own loop. So I used that, the other half, and the braid, and I bring it through and then tighten it. So then from there, this is where I start to wrap the dread around my braid. So I'm gonna just go one at a time, going the way that the soft dread is curled. I guess that's one thing I like about the soft dread, is it's easy to wrap around and you don't feel like you're messing up the hair that bad. But I hope you guys can see as I'm wrapping it in the way that the dread is curled, so it'll kind of stay put. On this braid of my hair, I didn't attach extensions because I didn't want extensions or the curl at the end for all of them. So I'm just gonna wrap it to the end of my braid. So that's how it looks with the first wraparound. Now we're going to use the other half and do the same thing. Wrap it and try to get the top of the braid. So as you guys can see, I'm just wrapping it around. Not much at all. Okay, so as you guys can see, it looks pretty nice, but it's not as thick as I want it. So when I first did my dreads, I was just like, oh, this is so skinny and this is not what I want, especially if I'm gonna have them shorter. So that's where the second piece, the second half of the dread comes in, okay? So that's where the second half of the one I cut comes in. So here it goes. And this time I'm going to put the latch through the braid again. And this time, I'm not going to put it right in the middle. I'm going to do a short end and a long end, so I don't fold it equally. And then I'm going to bring it through. And this time I'm not going to put the braid through. I'm just going to... Okay. So now we have our dread and the two pieces, but this time this piece is short, and that's because I just want to cover the top and make sure that the longer half goes all the way through the braid, all the way to the bottom, just to make sure it's thick all the way through. So I did the short half already. Now we have the longer half, and again we're going to wrap just like we have been doing. And don't mind my nails, you guys. I'm sorry that they look a hot mess. I'm gonna get them done soon for the holidays. And here we have it. So there we go. There's our dread, or our faux lock. And now we're on to our last one. And this one actually has a curl to it at the end. And this one's going to be using the mixed colored one. So I'm just going to show you guys it one more time so you guys can kind of get how I'm doing this.
You go in through the top of the braid, open the hook, put the first half in, close it. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. And bring it through. Then on your open end, you're going to bring your braid and that half through and tighten it. And then remember, you just take each half and wrap it around. So I'm just wrapping around the first half. You want to wrap it pretty tightly on the braid so it's not loose and doesn't unravel. Okay, so then I have the other side. Going to bring it through and do the same thing. And then remember, we have the second half because we cut this soft thread in half. So we have the second one so we can make it thicker. Oh. And then you can just, do this to make it look, more nice. So, remember, this is the last piece. So, a short half and a longer half. Again, go through with your hook, attach the hair, close the latch, bring it through. Okay. And here is our last dread, so let's get this. So with the shorter one, we're really focusing at the top to make sure that the braid is not showing. So I guess I like the soft dread, but I feel like for the soft dread you have to wrap it around a braid. Like you cannot just crochet it or it's not going to look right. And then here's the long. And you have to make sure you're wrapping it in the right direction, that the hair curls. And then it has a little curl at the end.
And here we are done. So I've added some jewels to this. I haven't added all of them yet, but pretty much if you want to know where I got this stuff, like this is from Beauty Supply, these from the Beauty Supply. Back in the day, I used to make necklaces and bracelets with my friend. So I would get stuff like this from Michael's and make like earrings and necklaces. So I had some, and I found like my old arts and crafts box, and I found like some of these leaves and stuff in there. So I added one at the end because I kind of like the way that dangles. I have another one that I'll probably add like right here, and I have other things, so I'll probably also put like some yarn in it to decorate these and dress them up the way I want to. But this is the finished look. Let me know what you think. The baby hairs are laid. Okay, YouTube, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed how my hair turned out, and hopefully you try out this method and it works out for you. Like I said, I can't really claim that this is my method, but this is what worked for me. It was just like a whole bunch of methods like put together, I guess. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment, like, and most importantly subscribe, because I'm trying to grow this channel. All right, bye YouTube.